Hey everybody, I'm Creed and welcome to Creed's Other Art Episode 5. Today I'm working on Jonah Hex. Now it's been previously established on this channel that I do not like Western stuff, but there's an exception to everything, and Jonah Hex is the best. The greatest gunslinger of all time. And if you're in the DC universe, he's a historical figure as big as, Napoleon or Abraham Lincoln, whoever. People, if you're in DC, he's a big part of history. It's like Billy the Kid. No, Jonah Hex ruled the West. Jonah Hex could not be in a town and not be called out by every young punk who thought he was faster. And none of them ever were. So Jonah Hex first appeared in All-Star Western number 10 in 1971. His greatest series in my opinion, and I've read the whole run of it. He had a series from 1977 to 1985, 92 issues, and it was just excellent. The original artist of Jonah Hex was Tony DeZuniga, and actually my favorite artist, there were a lot of different artists for the Jonah Hex series, but Dick Ayers did probably, I'd say, the best work in that run. At the end of the 92 issues, Hex was in a saloon, minding his business. I think he was going to end up shooting the parrot in the face. That's another gunslinger. And all of a sudden, he vanishes from the face of the DC universe. And then he wakes up in what seems like the same bar, but things are kind of strange. And then he ends up shooting the guy, and the guy's a robot. And then he's like, what the hell's going on? So it turns out Hex has been taken by a time traveler to an alternate 21st century, which is basically after a giant apocalypse. A lot of people that like Jonah Hex do not like the series Hex, and I don't know why. I absolutely love it. I think it's great. Actually, my favorite Jonah Hex artist is Mark Texiera from Hex. And it was just an excellent, excellent series. And Jonah Hex is such an important character in the DC universe. I think it's cool that he's seen more than just the Old West. For example, he appeared on DC's Legends of Tomorrow, which, by the way, is an excellent show for any DC fan. But I think it's cool that he could recognize a time traveler. Now, he gives different reasons for it, but Hex in the comics, after coming back from his future adventure, would be able to spot a time traveler. He's actually smarter than anybody else in the Old West because he has the larger view of the DC universe after his adventures. And it actually never says how he got back from the future to the Old West. But Hex's final fate is known. And it's not cool. He was, he got older and got killed by someone, and his body ended up being taxidermied and put in a traveling Wild West show, which is a very sad ending. But I mean, that's the way the world is too. You can't write everything happy. So that's what happened to Hex eventually. But Hex had an amazing life, and he was actually the best gunslinger in the whole West. Anybody who would draw on Hex is a nut. And actually, in a comic, he even outdrew Batman. And a lot of people have a super high opinion of Batman. Yeah, Hex would shoot him full of holes in a realistic situation. Now, Jonah Hex has actually had a lot of different appearances in a lot of things. Whatever you do, don't judge him by that movie. If you want to see some really good Jonah Hex on video, you want to watch Justice League Unlimited. He was in a couple of episodes of that. We've done really well. And that actually the best Jonah Hex thing I've seen is a little extra on the DVD for Batman Under the Red Hood, which is actually a good movie too. But there's an extra on there called DC Showcase Jonah Hex. And it's a cartoon. It's something like 10 or 15 minutes. And it is perfect. It's like taking the comic and turning it into video. It's really good, and that's what I'd recommend if you want to see Hex on video. Justice League Unlimited and DC Showcase Jonah Hex. Those are the ones to watch. And I'm actually hoping he appears as more of a badass gunslinger on DC's Legends of Tomorrow. They established the character, but not his legend yet. Not that he is the Jonah Hex, the master of the Old West, the killer of all comers. I'm really hoping they establish him as the gunslinger of the Old West. But we'll see, and actually the rumors are that he may even be on the cast next year. So that'll be great if we get another season and Hex is part of the crew. That'd be excellent. So I'm really trying to burn through these DC character faces. Because once you see the finished piece that I'm working on, these are actually really small elements. There are 8 faces, and then 2 characters, and then the machine that I'm doing. So what I'm really trying to do is sort of burn through these characters to get these done and out there, and videos for them. And the reason that I decided to do separate videos for every piece is really just a marketing thing. And if you watch Scott Serquin, he always says, and rightfully so, that okay, you can know how to make art, but you also need to know business and marketing. It's part of it. And with this, if I put all of these characters all in one video, they're easier to search for individually than if it was just all on one video, is why I did it this way. So if you're a Jonah Hex fan, you may not have found the video if I had 8 different characters and Jonah Hex was one of them. But you should be able to find a video that says Jonah Hex. So that's the reason that I separated these out. I was just going to do one giant video. But I'm really close to finally posting. I'm really close to finally posting the finished, after I post these character elements. And I really love this project, but it's taken so long, and I've really shaken my momentum. So I'll be glad when it's done. I can get back to separate, smaller projects like I always do. And also I have another exception I'm working on right now. It's been posted on the channel that I don't like anime, and I don't really, but I really do like the Americanized anime shows that aired when I was a kid. I didn't know they were anime, you know. But like Voltron and Battle of the Planets. Now there's a lot of different versions. It's originally Gatchaman, which I didn't watch, and there's also a few versions after that. I'm not even. One is G-Force, really bad voices and names, but anyway, I have a really cool piece that I found in my archives that I forgot I even drew of Battle of the Planets, and that's coming soon. I think I'll be doing digital colors on that. So stay tuned for that. Plus I have more DC characters coming up. I'm really trying to post these videos quickly to get these out, and so I can get to the final project. So you should see more videos than the usual 2 a week, and they're just going to be short ones like this. So thanks for watching this, and I hope you're a Jonah Hex fan. If not, check him out. If somebody who doesn't like Westerns likes them, then there must be something special there. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. Welcome to my time machine. I've decided I'm going to skip my regular spiel I do about subscribing and how YouTube works. You know how YouTube. But this is my time machine. Here are a couple of links to my past videos, and then the subscription link is a link to all my future videos. So act accordingly, and until next time, take her easy.